I need to say this first. If you're thinking about getting all your teeth removed, or if you're about to go through it, there are parts of this that no one prepares you for. Not just physically, but mentally. And I'm going to walk you through this, through exactly what I went through, step by step, because I wish someone had done that for me. So exactly 1 month after getting my estimate, I went through with full mouth extractions, top and bottom, March 5th. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it. That day was intense. And let's go back for a second. So February 5th, I got my x-rays done and the full plan laid out. They basically told me that they wouldn't do this if there were absolute reasons to do it. The night before, I couldn't eat. The morning of, I couldn't eat. I couldn't even drink half a cup of coffee. My nerves were that bad. So March 5th, I went in at 12, and they started the bottom teeth around 12:48, and by 1:32, the bottoms are out. Pretty simple. But listen, the numbing shots, nobody explains those properly. I've had numbing shots before, but where they had to go, it was like electric shocks in my tongue, and it would shoot into my ear in the bottom. So I was doing this, but it felt like my tongue was stuck in a light socket. I kept massaging. That part alone, that was rough. But it didn't stop there. My bleeding was heavy. Gargling, just blood in my throat. It was so heavy. And it's so hard to control. One point, the dentist actually said that we needed to stop and come back another day to do my top teeth. And I remember thinking, absolutely not. I'm already here. They need to come out today. I can't mentally do this again. So we kept going. He started the tops around 2:09. And then he finished around 2:42. By then, I had hit the max on the numbing shots. And I was still bleeding so excessively. My heart rate was all over the place. My watch, it kept going off. Over and over. 33 alerts total. I dropped as low as 59 and my heart rate spiked as high as 148. And I already knew why. Stress, pain, adrenaline, and the epinephrine from the anesthetic. My body was just in it. Then came the moment where everything could have gone differently. Let me just say that. He again tried to stop early. He said we could leave the last front 4 teeth in and finish another day. And I want to be very clear about something here. This was absolutely not the dentist's fault. He warned me. He told me that there was a possibility that I would feel pain if we kept going. Because I was already at the max for my numbing. He gave me an out. But mentally, I was already in it. I was already overwhelmed. And in my mind, dragging this out into 2 separate days felt worse than just pushing through it. So I made that choice. I told him no. They're coming out today. And this is where it got real. I had 2 teeth that would not numb at all. And I need to pause here for a second, because if you are someone who's about to go through this, you need to know that this is possible. Some people metabolize numbing medication entirely too fast. So once you hit that safe limit, that's it. There's no more that they can give you. Epinephrine is kind of raises the heart rate anyway, and with me having heart palpitations, that was a scary thing. So you're going to feel it. Every bit of it sometimes. And I felt it. And I'm not dressing that up. It was torture. But it was my choice. Mentally, I went somewhere else. All I could think was, this is my karma. Because my son had gone through something very similar before with his molars, where infection kept the numbing agent from working. And in that moment, my brain told me I deserved it. I deserved to go through the pain that he went through. And that part has stayed with me. But when it was finally over, I was completely drained. And on the way home, I wanted to cry so bad. But I couldn't. My body was done. It was exhausted. There was nothing left. And here's the part that surprised me the most. I didn't actually cry until day 6. Her life split into 2 versions. Before dentures and after dentures. And I felt that. And I felt it deep. Because I don't look like the old me. I don't talk like the old me. And that realization, it broke something open emotionally. Day 7, I didn't need meds. I had no real pain at that point, and I still have 4 stitches left. But eating was a struggle. Anything I tried to chew would rub those stitches raw. That was also my last day on antibiotics. Day 8 through 10, my stitches came loose and things were more manageable. Not easy, but not extreme. Swelling above my upper lip comes and goes, and the aching is way worse at night. By the time I'm talking and done, doing the homeschooling thing and talking to people mainly, eating, it's pretty rough. Physically, I can see progress. My bottom gums are pink and healing well. My top gums, they still have a little redness in the extraction sites. My molars, the holes are still there and open. They're not fully closed yet, but they are, they're getting there. The biggest struggle right now is not having immediate dentures. That part has made this so much harder than I expected. I never fully stopped eating solid foods, but everything has to be cut into little tiny pieces. I even tried small slivers of steak, but honestly, it's not enjoyable. Food doesn't hit the same right now, so even when I can eat, it doesn't really feel satisfying. And then there's this part. I ordered an easy denture set to act as immediates, but they do not fit my mouth at all. I have such a tiny mouth. The ridges are too long, so they go too deep into my mouth, so I've cut those off. But the ridges are also too high, so now I'm in full DIY mode. I've already reboiled them more than 20 times, which honestly is impressive on their part. But I do plan on cutting them shorter so that the teeth sit up further in my face. So I still have some more work to do. And at this point, I'm probably going to have to add little gum tissue or whatever you want to call it to refit them and make it where it's less sharp. I might record that process because I know I'm not the only one trying to figure this out at home. But this is where I'm at right now. Week 2. And I want to end this with this. Because I don't regret this. Not at all. But this process, it's not just physical. It's mental, it's emotional, it's exhausting, and it's a huge identity shift. If you're going through this, or about to, I need you to hear this. What you're feeling is normal, because nobody talks about this side of it. But it's real, and you're not alone in it. And if you feel inclined to donate to help my healing journey, to help the medical bills, since I'm paying fully out of pocket, I'd be completely grateful. Like, subscribe, and share this video. It would mean the world to me. Thank you.